Good evening, Salisbury Christian School, and thank you for tuning in to our 2023 State of the School. I look forward to this time each year when we can look back with gratitude, look forward with hope, and marvel at God's continued faithfulness to our school. Hebrews 10 says, "Let us draw near to God with a sincere heart and with the full assurance that faith brings. Let us hold unswervingly to the hope we profess, for he who is promised is faithful. And let us consider how we may spur one another on toward love and good deeds, not giving up meeting together, as some are in the habit of doing, but encouraging one another." My hope for this evening is that we would corporately give thanks to God our Father for His faithfulness to our school, and that we would be mutually encouraged by being part of this special school community. To begin this evening, we'd like to provide a brief year in review and highlight some of the specific things that have taken place in our school's history since last January. To do so, I'd like to introduce two SCS students, 5th grader Paxton Barnes and 11th grader Cora Layfield, to provide you with an SCS News update.
Hi SCS, I'm Cora, an 11th grader who has attended Salisbury Christian since pre-K. I'm proud to be a Jaguar, so I'm excited to share with you some awesome things that happened at our school in 2022. Shortly after last year's State of the School, we held our first ever Family Night of Praise and Worship, which was a great night for families to come together in unity. We have another one planned for this February, and we hope you'll join us. We continue to have chapel each week at school and Bible classes each day that help us grow deeper in our faith. Last year's senior class traveled to Arizona on their mission trip, and this year the seniors are headed to Costa Rica in May. We know that keeping Jesus at the center of everything is what is most important here at SCS.
Hi SCS, I'm Paxton, a 5th grader who has attended SCS since pre-K4. One of my favorite things about our school is that we can learn about Jesus and that the students and teachers are really nice. This year we have almost 600 students attending SCS. A big part of our growth since last year has been the opening of our new Early Learning Center. This new location on Gorey Road has let us have Jaguar students who are as young as 1 year old. My sister Stella is in pre-K4 at the Early Learning Center. She says she loves playing with her friends there and even the younger kids. Miss Glisson, our assistant principal, and the other Early Learning Center teachers have worked very hard to make it a fun place for those kids to get started at Salisbury Christian School.
Making sure that we have great opportunities for learning is also super important here at SCS. A highlight in our lower school this year is the addition of Spanish classes in kindergarten through 5th grade.
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
Muy bien, gracias. In upper school, we have added some great new electives and opportunities for our students to take advantage of. We added several new dual enrollment classes right here at SCS, including things like Chemistry 101, Criminal Justice, and Introduction to Teaching. All of these classes allow students to earn college credit as a part of their daily schedule right here at school, helping to better prepare us for what comes after graduation.
And since I've got a long way to go until graduation, I want to focus on all the other fun stuff that has happened over the past year. Last summer, we started a new athletic program for lower school called Junior Jaguars. That was really fun. We also added a new girls' tennis team. Our middle school boys' baseball had an undefeated season, and our varsity girls' soccer won the conference championship. More students than ever are participating in sports, and I can't wait to try out for the middle school soccer team next year.
We also had a successful spring musical last year, The Sound of Music, and both our band and choirs received all excellent and superior ratings at their competitions. As students, I know that we are all very thankful for all the teachers and staff members here at SCS that make these types of activities possible for us. They are definitely part of what makes us love school here at Salisbury Christian.
And now, back to you, Dr. Lampkin.
Thanks, Cora and Paxton. Hearing about our school through the perspective of our students serves as a great reminder of the immense privilege and responsibility that we have to shepherd each child that comes through our doors. Over the past year, the safety and security of our campus has remained of paramount importance to us. SCS was recognized as a Safe Schools Maryland Gold School, campus communications were upgraded, and we've employed Wicomico County Sheriff's deputies to attend many of our evening and open campus events for increased protection. Another notable campus improvement is the addition of our new digital sign. This upgrade was fully funded by many generous donors as part of our Legacy Brick campaign last spring, led by our development office. Continuing to build relationships with individuals and community partners in our area is essential to the continued sustainability of our school, and we are so thankful for the many individuals who donate financially to SCS each year. This coming year, we will celebrate the 20th anniversary of our Nehemiah Center building, which represents a major milestone in the life of our campus. The Nehemiah Center itself is a testimony of God's provision. We look forward to sharing stories of how God showed up in incredible ways while that building was being built, a building that, at the time, often seemed like an impossible dream. God's hand was certainly on that project, and He has faithfully allowed the SCS ministry to continue to grow and expand over the past 20 years. And so now, it is time to begin to dream about the next chapter in the story of SCS. Last spring, our Board of Governors published a new strategic plan after input was gathered from all stakeholders, including staff, parents, students, and alumni. This plan continues to guide our intentions for the future. Our Board of Governors Building and Grounds Committee is currently completing a site plan analysis, and within the next year, we look forward to sharing some dreams and vision of future growth for our school community. Both sustaining and growing the impact of the SCS mission require deep and careful commitment to wise financial stewardship. A few months ago, we published our annual report for the prior fiscal year. I hope this publication encouraged you with the financial stability SCS has experienced in the past year. Our board and administration is committed to leading with integrity and fiscal transparency. The cost of providing a truly robust and ever-growing Christ-centered educational experience is significant. SCS is certainly not immune to economic trends and impacts such as inflation. We also recognize that our families make sacrifices to send their children to private school, and so it is critical that we maintain a tuition level that is both sustainable for families and sufficient to provide the type of learning environment we all desire for SCS. Payroll and related expenses make up approximately 76% of our overall operating budget each year. Practically speaking, this means that the majority of the tuition dollars that you invest each year go directly to paying our incredibly gifted and committed faculty and staff. Let me pause here for a moment to say how remarkably blessed we are with the faculty and staff of Salisbury Christian School. Every employee of SCS is unquestionably called here by the Lord. Because they desire to have a true and eternal impact on our students, they repeatedly go above and beyond to provide high-quality, engaging educational experiences for our students. If there is one thing that I know for sure, it is that your children are blessed beyond measure to be influenced by the people God has assembled to teach and serve here at SCS. And I'm certain that you echo those sentiments. For the 2023-24 school year, our Board of Governors has decided upon a 5% tuition increase. This translates to be just about a $42 increase in your monthly tuition payment per student. This increase allows us to provide a much-deserved 4% salary increase for our staff and administration, and a 5% salary increase for our faculty members, those who have the most direct daily influence on your children here at school. We recognize that tuition increases have a greater impact on some families than on others. I want to highly encourage any family needing tuition assistance to please apply. The tuition assistance application opens on February 6th, and priority funding is given to those who apply by April 18th. We are grateful for the foundations and partners who supply funding that allows us to provide tuition assistance and keep Christian education accessible to all families who desire it for their children. As you know, a continuous enrollment process is followed in which your students are automatically re-enrolled at SCS for the coming school year. Tomorrow, I will be emailing all families with the continuous enrollment timeline, which contains details about what you will need to do if your child will not be returning to SCS next year, as well as additional information related to the tuition and fee structure for the coming year. In closing tonight, I want to reaffirm to you that Salisbury Christian School has a bright and exciting future ahead. This fall, our board and administration reviewed and revitalized some of the foundational principles of SCS, recommitting to the firm Christian distinctive that makes our school stand out. Our newly rephrased core values are 4 words that we hope define and shape the culture and environment that we have at Salisbury Christian School. My hope is that these 4 words reinvigorate your passion for what a special place Salisbury Christian is. First, SCS values reverence for Christ. We are committed to being a school where the desire to honor Jesus is what drives every interaction, every lesson we plan, and every experience our students have while under our roof. Students at SCS are taught biblical truth without compromise, and helping to foster their relationship with Jesus will always be our most important priority. We believe that when students graduate from SCS, no matter what their college or career plans may be, their greatest success will be in how they actively influence our community for Christ. Second, SCS values respect. We are a community where diversity and differences are to be honored and celebrated. Our hope is that all members of the SCS community live in stark contrast to what we so often experience in today's society by seeking to display humility, integrity, and honest, grace-filled communication at all times. We believe in teaching our students to demonstrate respect for authority and to look for opportunities to first serve the interests of others rather than their own. Third, SCS values relationships. People often talk about the family feel of SCS, which is something we actively cultivate and don't just take for granted. Students at SCS are known and nurtured by the staff who invest in them both within and beyond the classroom setting. We believe that Jesus himself modeled for us the value of relationships throughout his ministry, and that the community of SCS represents the body of Christ, where each part has equal value and importance. Finally, SCS values responsibility. Partnering with families and raising children to revere and serve the Lord is not a responsibility that we take lightly, and we are committed to maintaining high standards of excellence in all areas. We believe that an essential part of the educational experience we provide is teaching our students to take personal responsibility for their choices, their learning, and their individual walk with the Lord. I believe that we can all recognize that our children are growing up in a very different and rapidly changing society. They are facing new challenges and will have to work harder to defend a biblical worldview than any generation that has come before them. While this reality may be unsettling, it also reaffirms that the mission of Salisbury Christian School is more critical now than ever before. Your partnership with us in this journey conveys your shared commitment and vision for how Salisbury Christian School can continue to be a city on a hill, shining the light of Christ and sharing the hope that he gives in a dark world. Thank you for joining us this evening and for your partnership in the work of the Lord through Salisbury Christian School. May God bless you.